Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Merza Monroe, and this is kind of a update. This is kind of out of the ordinary for my YouTube channel. Um, so I've been playing a lot of World at War recently, and my friend got me World at War for my birthday on September 1st. Uh, and initially we got it for zombies and whatnot, but eventually I played multiplayer. Now there's this server called Anarchy, and this is specifically for the video Anarchy. Hopefully the admins can see this because yeah, if you guys wondering like why are you doing the video about this, is because I've been playing a ton of other games other than League of Legends on my time off, because I go and tilt sometimes. But anyway, here's the story. You can see that I've got a clip which I was actually recording at the time of when I got banned, and the clip was like 2 hours long, but I shortened it to 2 games, so hopefully I can refer to back then here and discuss my play style, and through this way it'll be a lot easier to understand through me writing paragraphs upon paragraphs on the forums, because I wrote a lot expressing my feelings towards the admin, and and just being accused. That's one thing I hate, being accused of something I didn't do. But anyway, leaving his feelings aside, let's discuss everything. So what at what I've been banned, and apparently the admins, when I say admins, because there's multiple admins, have been spectating me, and they've come to the conclusion that I have been hacking, multi-hacking. And multi-hacking, I guess, means various things, but the main things I picked out was wall hacking, and one guy was mentioning I was camping, but that's not against the rules. That's my playstyle. But we'll leave that aside. We'll talk about more later. But so wall hacking. Okay, there's a difference between wall hacking and just being a good player and knowing where people are. For example, okay, I'm gonna try and find it, but there's, for example, when you see players who run right to a building, and the buildings are thin, very thin. Like for example, if I pause, if you look up there, them walls, the walls of the massive hall, the walls are thin, and there's a lot of them. To my left, where I'm standing, is a thin wall. Now, what brings up the curiosity is, how do you know if someone's there? You see, for example, if someone was to my left, I'm just doing it from a different perspective, and then you'll see my perspective in the game soon. This was actually the game I was banned. You'll see later, towards the end. So, if I was to shoot now, for example, and someone was just around the corner or just had a slight angle to me, um, you could easily shoot through the wall and kill me without a doubt. And if there was a window to my left, which I don't think there was, it would have been the same purpose. As soon as you see a muzzle flash, and if you got deep impact and it's hardcore mode, you can easily kill someone on a hardcore mode shooting through the wall. But knowing someone's there is all about skill. This sets amateurs from pros, in my opinion. Even though I'm not professionally, a professional, I like to consider myself indifferent, different from other normal players who play on the Anarchy server. And so it's all about just map awareness, just pure map awareness. So we're just going to go on. I'm just going to talk through this actually. This is going to be quite a long video. So, if you don't want to see this, and if you're not the admin of Anarchy server, you don't need to watch this. This is just for appealing for my ban. So I can be unbanned, because I was going to make a video and now everything just stopped. So that's nothing. I'm trying to find a moment where there's a wall, because okay, here, right to my left, down below, um, that little arc, I could see ahead. Now, Windows Movie Maker, you can't really see clearly, but I don't know how the resolution will turn for into YouTube, but there's a guy behind there, and his head was popping through. Now he ran back, but even the corner of a wall, my bullets would penetrate through that easily. It'll take a lot more bullets, you'll see, because STG rounds don't do as much damage as certain rounds. Uh, that's just paying attention to the detail of the gun and just knowing how much your gun can do before they actually die. Hardcore is different from normal, but anyway, this is hardcore, just to let you know. Well, the admins already know that, but yeah. So, okay. I, I do kill someone here because I watched this footage before. Okay, you see there, muzzle flash. Prime example. No wall hack, this is my POV. You see a muzzle flash. Now, a lot of people, a lot of amateurs, would only shoot when the full body or like a chunk of it is revealed. All it takes for me is like half a head, um, an arm, a leg, anything for me to just instantly shoot. That's my play style. That's how I've been playing it, and that's why I've been doing so well. That's how I play the game. Because in real life, same situation applies. Now I'm making multiple cases of referring to real life and in game, but you can see that muzzle flash, guy was shooting, doesn't have to be looking at me. Just I think his gun and his arm was sticking out or his shoulder, and I fire at the wall because he was going back to hide. Let's go. I think I do. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, you see? Well, I didn't kill him. I thought I killed him. Okay, so I didn't kill him. But you see that, like, if I truly, truly, truly had multi-hack, I would have continued firing. Uh, that would back up your case of accusing me of it. But anyway, like you can see if I ended up my pretty much the rest of the round to see if I can get a lucky wall bang there. Couldn't. And of course, without vision, if I had vision, like proper vision, like X-ray or something, or whatever hackers use, wouldn't I just simply just keep shooting him and be persistent to kill him because he's closer to me? Now I saw, I checked my surroundings. I saw someone. I think it's definitely that kill next, and he's above here. Now I saw pretty much. I think it was a sniper shot. It was either a sniper shot, and he was taking pot shots at me, or I saw his head. I'm not quite sure. Um, but I think I saw his head because I don't remember seeing a bullet. Let's go back. Yeah, you see there. I don't know if you guys saw that. There, to the left. Can you see that? He took a pot shot at me. Now, I'm a rare breed of players. Let's be honest. I joke with my friends because I say to them because I'm Asian, because Asians are good at games. But I saw a bullet coming from that direction. Now, even though this kind of is going off topic, in real life, a lot of people in the army, because this thing, I kind of use real life stuff and apply it into game. It just makes sense. Uh, in games, sure you can die and respawn, but it's trying to portray reality. Some games. Um, but anyway, he shot from that direction. Now I don't know. I could see him. This is how good my eyesight. Even though the screen for me is blurry, I can see him like a silhouette type, but it looks like a ghillie suit. And I thought to myself, it's a player, and the shot came from that direction. Now you can see here, hold on, I actually shot beneath, so his torso was showing, but I actually shot the wall. Now you might be asking, why are you doing that? Well, one, it's hardcore. Hardcore, no matter what, he's still gonna drop like a sack of shit. Um, and I'm using stopping power and deep impact. So the fact that I'm using deep impact, I am shooting there. If I wasn't using deep impact, I wouldn't be shooting at the wall because the damage the calculations for the damage wouldn't add up at all. Now, he actually dies because if you were the reason why I aim for down below and not the torso is because a lot of players who have got quick reactions, including myself, tend to duck prone. They don't crouch. They tend to duck prone because it's the safest because you know you're flatter there. That's why as soon as they go from standing up to duck prone, he's probably dead by then because the bullet penetration. Now it's a different story if he were to move side to side, I don't know, but my reactions are pretty quick. Rarely people survive against me. Um, I don't know anyone to survive. If I were to have a lock on, I don't know if I'm pretty sure no one, even Viking or uh, as you can see, Death Dealer, or any really good player like Estonian stuff would survive against that. So he's dead. I'm trying. Okay, so I'm trying to find another. You see there? You see there? Okay. Okay, this is another prime example. Right. Um. There. See. Oh, fuck. This is really annoying. Excuse me for the language, but this is really annoying for use of this. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that, but you can see a little spark, and you know from before. I don't know if you were paying attention, but there was a bullet coming from that direction. Going back to how I play and my map awareness and just awareness of my surrounding, I know someone's there. It doesn't take a genius to know someone's there. There's a projectile coming that way. It may not be going straight at me, but I know the direction it's coming from. And that muzzle flash. If you think about the barrel of the gun, not many guns in World at War have long barrels, so they're really short barrels. So from the spark, from where the projectile exits the gun, the barrel, and the trigger, it's not that much a difference. Now I'm pretty sure you would see me, even though there's a box, as I said, side of the box, deep impact can penetrate through that easily. It's thin metal, I think the obstacle he was behind. You see there? Alright, I shut the wall. I think it might have hit him. I don't know if he was behind the wall or behind the edge of the box. It looked like he was like behind the thing, but he might have been. Well, it wouldn't have mattered. I think it would double penetrate. But anyway, you see the reasoning. Now this is recorded, as I said, from my point of view. So I don't know what more you can ask for as evidence. Now I have seen admins saying, you know, it's hard, you know, to spectate and make judgment of that stuff like that. But a lot of admins say that Prodo is short for Prodo something GR. That's the admin, the main admin of the server. With years and years and years experience, you would have thought that he would like be really good. But people make mistakes, as I stated, and other admins stated. We are humans. We make mistakes. Um, but just to clarify, that pretty much sums it up. I'm just going to keep going on. I don't know how long this video is going to last, but hopefully it's a bit interesting because I'm actually teaching um, for people on my channel who play like, any shooting game. If you wonder why I'm so good at every shooting game, even though I play League of Legends, it's not because I'm just Asian, or maybe I don't know, but I just have really good awareness sometimes and tactics and stuff like that. You know, Blacklight Retribution, any Call of Duty game, to be honest, apart from COD 4 because that's how I started FPS games and I was really bad. And yeah, and Battlefield. No. So we're just gonna continue and get more evidence. No, they're not wall bangs. This is just me camping, so make sure no one's going through the archway. Now, if I think towards the end is where it brings questions, I suppose, because apparently the admin was spectating me, and that's how they come with the conclusion. Now I don't really pay attention to the chat on the left hand side. As I said, because I've been accused a lot, even though I'm a good player, I've been accused a lot of hacking, and it upsets me because it's I go on tilt after seeing stuff like you know camping and stuff. Well, camping people that's a gaming term. In real life, it's like fortifying your position, digging yourself in, having that tactical advantage of height or of line of sight, you know. Probably average player of any FPS game would not think of that. That's why if everyone thought like that and everyone was true to that, Call of Duty and FPS games would be different. If people cherish the life in game as their own in real life, I can guarantee you the game would be a lot harder, a lot more tactical, and it would be how do I say? It would be a challenge for sure. But not everyone's like that. Everyone has different play styles. Some people like to run out into the open because you got sprinters who rush and try and flank you. You've got people like me in quote campers. I don't get offended by it. I used to when I was a kid, but as you grow up, it's just a word. As long as you're dominating, I couldn't give two craps about it. You got campers who fought that campers play a essential role because if you don't have one person camping far back in your team, the spawns switch sometimes. You might have noticed that. And the reason why I like to stay at the back is to prevent the switch of spawns. Now, if you see me in Anarchy EU near the front, it's because I want to switch spawns. Because either I don't like that side and I don't know any advantages of it, I have not found it. So that's why I like to switch sides. Um, so, and then you've got, so I was talking about sprinters, campers, and campers are really essential because this, even though like you see on the map, you got people right beside you. Sometimes um, enemy players somehow kill you and flank you. You think to yourself, how could you kill me? We have got a lot of people covering the flanks. How could you kill me? It's because not everyone's perfect. It's not structured. It's you're playing with strangers you don't know. So rely on yourself, and that's it pretty much. Um, I can't think of anything else really. But yeah, there's people as well. I change my tactics. I don't always camp in one spot near the back. I tend to move we if I either want to advance to the other side or I want to progress through. Controlling the middle is very hard because a lot of openings and you could die. You get a lot of kills, but to maintain that kill streak to get dogs, artillery stuff, you'll just die. But um, there's times where I like to kill a couple of people, advance forwards, kill a couple of people, advance forwards. If I see my team moving up along with me, I will do that. But if all my team are dying and we're getting trashed either by Viking or someone, which a lot of players do get trashed by Viking. If I only had map winners, linking back to all this, if they're only as good as me or Estonia or any good player I know, like Phil Master, stuff like that, they would know that bum rushing out into open, well, artillery's out, dogs are out, and we are down 100 kills is such an idiotic idea. Anyway, I waffle too much. I don't know how long this video lasts. Holy shit. Um, this is actually taking a long time. Okay. Um, now let's get to the other side actually, because that's when the. Okay, so here, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, so I don't know if you can see that, but I could see someone moving in there. So I was shooting there, I was shooting like near to it at the wall, trying to see if I can get a hit marker. Because normally if I get a hit marker through the wall, I'll just continue suppressing them through that wall and hopefully kill them. That brings up that's another answer to answer the kind of hack I've been accused of. You expect though someone with X-ray or something would be like number one, um, but I don't use X-rays. It's all it is skill. Just years of playing a game and just adapt to your mind. I wasn't always like this. I was a noob at COD 4, so I was the same. I wasn't some magical prodigy, you know. Shooting games took me time to adjust. It's like fighting games. I can't adjust to fighting games. I think somewhere around here to your right on that bridge, I saw some kind of bullets coming from it. It seemed like someone was prone. Um, that's when I got burned out. But okay, I'm trying to find a moment when I shot that wall to the right because I remember to the right here. You see that bridge there? Um, I remember seeing some like kind of MG fire coming from it. Now I remember just spraying along the wall, like down below, to see if they were prone or something. I didn't get a hit marker, sadly. He must have been way back in the building. But it goes to show that even sometimes, you know, I'm trying to, um, da 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 da. I'm trying to estimate where the enemy is. I don't always get it, you know. If I really had this magical wall hack, everyone's a fucking. See, I'm getting pissed. I should stop swearing. This is, as one admin said, this is not going to look good on me, but um, on me. But you can see that I don't always get it. So, so just to show the projectile coming from the building before I start shooting, because you know you need evidence people days. Of course, people couldn't just randomly shoot a wall, but the chances of that, you know, missing is such high, and you're just going to waste ammunition. And since there's no scavenger in the game, ammunition is so important. Okay, so you can actually see a bit of the wall lit up. I didn't actually realize that, but you can see gunfire going through the hallway. I don't know why I'm pointing at the screen because it's not going to show you. But anyway, oh yeah, forgot. When I use fraps, it hides cursor, but you can see the cursor. So right here, I just effed up the whole video. I could have used my cursor to just like pinpoint it instead of saying like, can you see that? I'm pissed. Anyway, so right there, you know, he was shooting there. Now I pointed my gun. Oh, I should have done this at the start. Sorry, I am just so pissed off with myself that I could have done this at the start. Probably people haven't watched this far. I don't know how long the video is. I should hurry up and end this. So this is like podcast, and so you know I was shooting there, and bullets are coming out there. I was shooting all along there, and I think up to this point, no hit marker. So he must have been back there. I've never actually been in that building that much. I know it goes all the way back to the end, for sure. I rarely go into that building. I think that building's a dead cause, if you ask me. No tactical, no windows, no nothing. It's more of a, uh, yeah, I see no tactical advantage. Anyway, so as you can see, I'm shooting along there. No, 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 no. He's not there. All right, he must be there. No, I didn't get anything. You know, as I said, even though this is, as I said, vision is essential, but you can guess so much. There was no muzzle flash, so I couldn't really pinpoint where it is, but I saw where the projectiles were coming from. Simple as that. That's all I need to know to kill someone. Where the bullets are coming from. This is where I got banned, and after that, a lot of cursing, because this was like the first time ever getting banned from like, because I played it on when official servers were out, but being banned by a guy who owns a server, admins and stuff, this is the first time for me. So as I said, Proto, if you're watching this, so I flipped out, but you must understand, I do take it very seriously that you're accusing me of this. You do make mistakes. I make mistakes. As you can see in the paragraphs I've written in the forums, I make tons of mistakes, sometimes in my spellings and missing words. I can't be bothered to correct them all. There's so many. Oh my god. But yeah, so I left that all out. I mean, and going towards Licky Bom Bom, aka Licky. For you guys who watch my channel, his name's Mambo Son. You probably already know him from my APB Reloaded videos and stuff. He's a good friend of mine. He bought me this game. He buys me a lot of stuff. I'm so poor. I wish I was rich. Anyway, um, uh, so he, you know, the only reason why he's very verbal that game and his attitude was quite disgusting is because he's been accused of it, I've been accused of it, and it's gonna keep going on. No, I kind of joke when I say I'm gonna be admin of the server one day because just to prevent this from happening to me and just helping the cases. But if I were to play, I'll probably leave it a month for things to settle down between me and Proto if I were to get unbanned. But hopefully this video does clarify. I've given so much proof, it is beyond belief. There's no reason to not unban me at this point. But just to make sure, they have to go through the process, and I respect that. I respect that. Being a owner, owner of the server, being admin or mod or whatever, you have a priority, and that number one priority is just to keep it clean and safe. Maybe not safe, but clean, fair. I don't know why I'm saying safe. It's not like real life, but anyway, bit resemblance. But anyway, you see the sniper here. I didn't think I can penetrate that pipe. So you can see, I actually tried. There was a sniper jumping there, taking pot shots at my friend next to me. Well, not friend, teammate. Oh, I thought there was a bit more action to that, but he did that a couple of times, I think. Maybe I skipped it too fast, but I got kicked after that. A lot of me asking what are they saying, what they're talking, what's going on. My friend typing. Of course, my friend got frustrated. I don't blame him, to be honest. He's a good guy. He's not a bad guy, just to say. The only times he uses profanity and the only times he's actually got a warning is times where people have accused me and he just, he said retard to the enemy team or to the person, specifically the person who accused me or him. It's just backing each other up, really, because we humans do that, I'm pretty sure. Um, but yeah, like I think I've only got one warning. As most admins said, they have no problem with me and stuff. Of course, they haven't spectated me all along, but the reason why they don't have problems with me because I don't talk much in game. People accuse me a lot and stuff like that, but I don't let that get me down. But yeah, it is my favorite server. I like high XP. It was good, but now since I'm 9 prestige, I got my badge which I want, and yeah, I think it's because the hardcore one. I know I like the community here, but being accused, you can see why I flipped, Um, but yeah, this is all. I think I've rambled on way too much, way too much. And sorry if I'm not looking at the camera because I've got a second monitor there which I like to check, and I've been looking at the video mostly, which is in front of me. But yeah, hopefully this clear thing up, and I'll be amazed if the admins actually watch all the way through. It would be like a podcast, so it'll be a laugh anyway. Anyway, and they would learn a thing or two from me. I've got messages on my Yahoo. Hopefully it's not from admins, but yeah, it's not from admins. It's just from job applications and stuff. Okay. I was gonna say, because if they said no and stuff about viewing this, it'd be like, you should view this. The evidence is here. Anyway, um, so this was mainly towards admins of the Anarchy server, and if you found this a laugh, and if you actually learned something from this, that is great. It should have been a podcast, but no. So anyway, update on my channel, guys, ladies and gentlemen. I've got 92 subs. Don't know why. Last time I left, it had like 50 something. I've been inactive on my YouTube for a while because you make no profit from it, and I know I tend to stream, but now I know sometimes I get tired of streaming, and not many people watch. It's hard to have a community on Twitch. Not many people use Twitch, but they use YouTube. They only have time for so much. So I'm going back to making YouTube videos. You'll see me play World at War, World of Warcraft, Warlords of Draenor, hopefully when it comes out, and different games. At the moment, I'm downloading Tomb Raider because I'm banned from Anarchy Server. So expect to see a lot of single player games because yeah, and so you have to get used to the mic and stuff, and a lot of this clack 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 clack, and yeah, so I'm gonna probably I can complete Tomb Raider before I get unbanned, so yeah, you'll see that. Anyway guys, this has been Merza, take care. I don't really have an outro, but ciao, I suppose. No.